Hello, beautiful people. I think the internet is good, and so do you. You're on it right now. I think the reason why we all, despite the many negatives, all have a place of love for the internet is because it brings with it the opportunity for anybody to release content that's garnered to their own interests. And unlike mass media, there is content directed to pretty much everyone. However, by giving a platform to pretty much everyone, there are going to be some lesser family-friendly content creators out there, some of which are there just to creep you out, but some of which have way more malicious intent. And that brings me on to today's fun topic, the Facebook account that was wanted by the FBI. The Ahenobarbus Henocied Facebook page is known for posting horrific gore images, CP, and weird unexplained coordinates onto its Facebook page. These would most often be accompanied by a caption in various languages. One archived photo of the Facebook page from 2015, which sadly, or thankfully, depending on how you look at it, doesn't show any actual pictures, shows a caption in Hebrew, although countless other archives of posts from Ahenobarbus Henocide show captions and comments in other languages, such as Latin and most commonly Spanish. Another thing Ahenobarbus Henocide would do was target children around the ages of 10 to 15 years old, who would in any way interact with the account, whether that be following, liking, or just simply commenting. One individual recalled their experience with Ahenobarbus Henocide, stating that he sent them a link to a free Minecraft download website, but when they clicked on it, it turned out to be a link to an adult website. However, looking at the Facebook page, one thing stands out about the page more than anything else: the profile picture. The infamous Ahenobarbus Henocide photo was first popularized as a Japanese urban legend. It was spread around Japanese 2chan forums, 2chan being an older version of 4chan, mainly used in Japan, in the mid-2000s as a screamer/chain letter, saying that if you wouldn't send this image to insert number of people, you would die. The image would be popularized in the West through the creepypasta known as Gargles and Bugman, which I read and was absolutely terrifying, but would become more infamous with the Ahenobarbus Henocide Facebook page. The name Ahenobarbus Henocide is tricky to find an origin to. It's split into two different words, the first being Ahenobarbus. Ahenobarbus is a Latin word that directly translates to red beard. The name was also used in both Greek and Roman mythology, and is the name of one of the chief partisans of Mark Antony after Antony defeated the assassins of Julius Caesar. Henocide, on the other hand, doesn't seem to actually have a definition. However, a comment left on Scare Theater's video on Ahenobarbus Henocides, which you should check out after this video if you haven't already, gave an in-depth analysis about the word and concluded that the word most likely meant to kill deities or imminent attack. Going back to the archived photo of Ahenobarbus Henocide's homepage from 2015, we can see that the page is listed as a church/religious organization, which I think could mean that whoever was behind the account wasn't working alone, and instead had the backing or was part of some kind of cult. This would explain the captions in various old and religiously backed languages such as Latin and Hebrew, as well as the name Ahenobarbus Henocide, as Ahenobarbus himself was a mythological figure, and Henocide could mean to kill deities, which themselves are angelic or mythological. The legend of Ahenobarbus Henocide was furthered when both Interpol and FBI launched investigations trying to shut down and find whoever was behind the account. But even with them interfering, no further information has ever been found about Ahenobarbus Henocide. The account was suspended in the middle of 2017, and it is still unknown whether it was Facebook who took down the page due to mass reporting, or whether it was the FBI or Interpol. In the 5 years following the event, no more information about Ahenobarbus Henocide has ever been released, And this, coupled with the very little information already known about this entity, plays into the whole internet legend factor of it. I think there's a lot of truth to this account, however. On the internet, there are many who do messed up things just to get their name out there, but with how much seriously messed up stuff and actually illegal activity that happened on this page that warranted the whole FBI investigation, coupled with the fact that no identity was ever given, meaning that the person behind this account never would actually get any of that publicity, makes this account so much more real, which just makes this whole situation in my eyes so much more dark and disturbing. Anyway, with all that said, that just about wraps up the tale of Ahenobarbus Henocied. There is very little information out on the account, but I was able to dig up most of it and got a lot of nightmares in the process too. So yeah, that's about it, and so like and sub, and bye.